Hi there YouTube, I wanted to do a new vanity and makeup collection or storage video, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm refilming this footage because the first time I did it, it looked very dark. So here's my new vanity, and on this edge or side, I have all the things that I reach for the most often for face. So I have concealers, foundations, primers, lip liners, highlighters, eyeliners that I'm, trying to use up or reach for the most often, face brushes up here, powdered foundations. Well, that's my new CC cream, so that's not a powdered foundation, but these are mattifiers or setting powders. I have eye primers, mascaras, under eye setting, concealers. So that's all in this little turn spinny thing. And then in the back here are lipsticks that I use the most often. So I have Wet n Wild, Kat Von D, Rimmel, Milani, Revlon, Maybelline. These are things, and these are all Maybelline. These are things that I, have been reaching for the most often. The color, that I've been reaching for the most often. So then these are little NYX eyeshadow base pots that I have here. I have a white and a natural. This little 3-drawer I got at Marshall's for, I believe, $12.99. And this houses all like brushes that I just don't use, but I may use, or they're expensive and I'm not ready to give them away. Stuff that, they're backups, or just stuff that I'm not using all the time like I have in another thing over here. So in this one, I have eyeshadow or eye brushes. This one is more like blushes or highlighting brushes, and this one is more like face brushes, foundation brushes. Okay, so then over here I have this Riz Matte Moisturizer that I'm trying to get through. I have this Garnier one that I really rarely use, but once this is done I'll probably start using that. I have these Clearasil wipes, which are really inexpensive but are a great way to freshen up your face if you feel like it's oily. These wipes are really good and they smell really nice and they don't dry your skin out. And then in this thing I have like the chubby pencils that are, you can either use them as eyeshadows or as eye bases. I have Mally, Tarte, Urban Decay. I have a bunch of them, so I leave them out so that I will remember to use them. This little caddy here, I got these things at Walmart, and this is, for office, but I use them for my brushes. And I have eye brushes, I have shorter ones, and then I got the taller ones in the back. I have highlighting brushes, contour brushes, blush brushes. They're all on this side. In this little thing, I have my eyebrow stuff, which is Tarte and Mally. I have my eyelash curler. I have, what is that called? A sharpener. In this little drawer, I have this Derm Store lip balm. I have some more of the chubby pencils, lash glue. And then over here, I have things that I reach for quite a bit, like nail polish remover, another face moisturizer, brush cleaner, setting spray, this little Z palette that I have, eyeshadows that I reach for often. I have, what is that? Oh, lotion. Okay, so that is what is on the top of the vanity. And then inside the vanity drawers, I have mostly lip products except for this corner. So this corner, I have a little notebook that I'm writing down things like my expenses this year on makeup and ideas and just stuff like that. My projects, they're all in that little thing. And then in this thing I have mirror and tweezers and the eyebrow shaver and eye drops and matches, this little random sponge. So these are all like tools. On this side I have just a bunch of kabuki brushes. Yeah, this footage is going to be way better than my last one. My last one, it was so dark. Okay, so then scooting over, in this back thing I have Benefit and Stila lip products. This one is Bare Minerals, Buxom type products. This one here is a random hodgepodge. I have Dalton, Bite, ColourPop. What else? There's Lorac, It Cosmetics, Urban Decay, Laura Geller. What is that? Too Faced. So this one is just kind of a hodgepodge. Things that I don't have a lot of go in that one. This one is all Tarte. So I have all my Tarte lip surgences. I have lip glosses. I have these little lip glosses. So this is all Tarte. And then here I just have, I can't think, Q-tips, cheapy Q-tips. So like if I need to like wipe the rim of my eye or something like that, I'll use these. And then some cotton balls. This is all Mally. Next to that is Smashbox. And I really need to use my Smashbox because these are probably my oldest lip glosses. Back here I just have a hodgepodge of lip glosses. I have Bath & Body Works, Revlon, my EOS lip balms, LA Girl. So those are all back there. And one day I will make my drawer where I can pull it out better. I just haven't done it. I just got this. So over here I just have a lot of lipsticks that that I don't reach for often, or the colors that I'm not reaching for often right now. So when the summer comes along, I'll probably put these out there because these are all the bright pinks and stuff like that. I just have random things here, or hodgepodge of things. I have Revlon, Maybelline, Milani, L'Oreal. Here's an Urban Decay one. Clinique. What else is in here next? This is a new one. Milani. What is this? Jordana. My fresh sugar bombs. So that's all in there. So that's all my lip products. Okie dokie. So that's what's in the vanity. And then when you come to my vanity, eventually this is going to go because the theme in my bedroom is going to, I'm not going to have the Asian theme anymore. So that's why I just bought this frame, because I would like it to be more feminine in here. So I will be getting rid of all my Asian theme. I have a lot of Asian theme in here. But anyways, so the top drawer, I have mattifying powders, this Mally Evercolor Poreless Face Defender. That's a big mouthful. Mattifying powders, concealers. There's a lot of Mally. There's Rimmel, my blotting sheets, Bare Minerals. There's one random CoverGirl. This is Victoria's Secrets. That is Joan Rivers, L'Oreal, MAC. Okay, and then I have like Tarte concealers, and that's a Milani high definition. So anyways, those are all. And then on the side I have some brushes, and then this part right here is my foundations. So I have Tarte, I have my new CC from IT Cosmetics. This is Lorac Perfection. This is American Beauty. That's from Kohl's. This is Josie Maran, NYX, IT Cosmetics. These are Laura Geller. This is Smashbox, IT Cosmetics. So that's all in this top drawer. And my goal is to not outgrow this Alex 9 drawer. I'm really happy that I was able to get everything in this and everything on that, and I would like to keep my makeup down to what fits in these drawers. So this drawer actually looks pretty empty, which is really nice. Because I can find everything quite easily. So I have my Anastasia contour kit. This is a Laura Geller bronzer or body bronzer. These are all Smashbox. They're quite large, so they wouldn't, they don't fit on their side. So these are all highlighters and one bronzer. I have some big kabuki brushes here. And then these are all bronzers. So this is Mally, Smashbox, Laura Geller, Jane, Bare Minerals, NYX. So that is all in this, in this drawer. My next drawer is highlighters and blushes, and here is Bare Minerals. I have Benefit, Smashbox, Laura Geller. What is this one? Maybelline, MAC, Ulta, Stila, Bare Minerals, Mally, ELF. So those are all highlighters. And then in this back section, these are blushes. So these are all Mally. I have Bare Minerals, Mally. These are NARS, Balm, the Instain. I only own 2 of these, but they're very nice blushes. Bare Minerals, IT Cosmetics. So that's what's all in this little section. Okay. In this drawer, I have more blushes. Yeah, I have an issue. I have a love for blushes. So, I I have Tarte. These are all Tarte. A couple more Tarte. These are the cheek stains. And these are Tarte here. Smashbox. These are the creamy cheek colors. Sorry. Some MAC. Laura Geller. These three here are Kat Von D. On the side here, I have my Inglot blush palette. Back here, these are all drugstores. So there's NYX, Maybelline, Ayani. Ayani is very cheap, but it's really nice. NYX, these are all NYX. e.l.f., one Physicians Formula, and these are Milani. Okay, and this next drawer is just kind of random. I have these BH Cosmetics palettes because they're just too large to stand up. I have this random Bare Minerals, an extra sponge, these eyelashes that I got off of eBay, and in this side right here is some more eyelashes, and then I just have some Mally mascara for your eyebrows, a primer, you know, eye primers, eye shadow, like to turn it into eyeliner settings type stuff. Bare Minerals, Smashbox. This one is quite old. This one is from Pop Cosmetics. This is more like a primer. More eye primers from Lorac. I have pencil sharpeners in here. Backup eyebrow shavers. Mally wax for your brows. So that's what's in here. And in this drawer, this is probably my second favorite drawer. This drawer consists of all my high-end palettes. So, one of the girls that I was watching, she's like, I like quads, I like smaller palettes. I'm like, no, I like big palettes. So, I have Stila. These three are Stila. Then I have Too Faced. These four are Too Faced. Then I have all my Urban Decay. I got the Naked 1, 2, and 3. Urban Decay, I believe this is the Preen palette. This is the Deluxe palette. This is the Ammo palette. This is the Oz one, the Glinda Smoked palette. I have the new Naked on the Run palette. Back here is the 15-year anniversary. And then on this side, I have a Lorac palette that I got off a HAUTE a while back. And then this is the This is the Lorac Unzipped palette, the first one. The Lorac Pro 1 and 2. This one here is my newest. It's the IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette. And then this is the Tarte palette I have. So those are, this is probably my second favorite drawer. Maybe my first. I don't know. It's a very, I guess this is my favorite drawer because my blushes consist of drugstore in the back. And I'm not super excited about my drugstore blushes as I am my high-end. Okay. In this drawer, I have Pigments. Pigments galore. So these are all Beauty from the Earth. These here are the sample size, except for that one. And then these are just a regular size. They went out of business for a while, but I think they're actually back in business. So you might want to give them a look. They have really nice pigments. Okay, so then these ones here with the black tops are all MAC samples. A lot of them I got from my friend Gina, and then a couple of them I bought online. These back here are all Bare Minerals, and they are double layered. So there is quite a bit of Bare Minerals. That used to be my thing. I used to be a big time Bare Minerals girl, so I have a lot of Bare Minerals. These here are considered shadow liners, so I think they might be a little more intensely pigmented. And you can add water to them to make them more like a gel eyeliner type thing. These two are like two palettes that are the same formula. And then they're all right there. Then I have a couple of MAC pigments. And then these here are my gel eyeliners. These are all gel eyeliners in there. So I have Tarte, Smashbox, and L'Oreal Hip gel eyeliners. I have gone through, and all these are really in good condition. I have gotten rid of a bunch that had dried out. So, and then in the next drawer, I have my higher end, smaller type palettes, like singles, quads, and duos, and then eyeliners. So I have a crap load of eyeliners. I have an issue. I have a serious issue with eyeliners. Well, for one, I had bought a while back. I had bought the 15-year anniversary vault. It came with, I think it came with 15 Urban Decay eyeliners, and so I have all those. And then I've bought their double end ones, and I've just bought a lot of eyeliners from Urban Decay. So yeah. And then over here I have, these are all Mally. These are all Mally eyeshadows. Mally eyeshadows are okay. They're not the best quality eyeshadows. So if you're thinking about or on the fence about buying Mally eyeshadows, I would say skip it and go for something else. I would say definitely go for Urban Decay if you're going to spend that kind of money. Mally eyeshadows are just not that great. So I have Lorac palette here. These are Tarte, and the brown ones that look like bamboo are Tarte. Here's the Lorac Trio. Laura Mercier Duo from my friend Gina. These are Laura Geller. These are Smashbox Quads. Some Tarte cream shadows. This is a Smashbox cream shadow. These are Loracs. These here are, this is an Inglot one. Sorry, this big one's an Inglot one. And then these two are Smashbox. So that's what's in this one. And while we're talking about it, I'm going to move this Mally up here with the other Mallies. In my last setup, I had this one here with my drugstore because I just didn't like the way it performed. But since I have the room, I'm going to go ahead and put it up there. Okay, so then these are my drugstore shadows. I have really dwindled my drugstore shadows down. Okay, I don't own a lot of drugstore eyeshadows anymore. I've pretty much gotten rid of quite a bit of them just because, not that I don't like drugstore eyeshadows, I don't reach for them like I do my other high-end palettes. So, the ones that I do have, I think are excellent quality. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those. I have this Wet n Wild by Fergie. This is the only quint I own by her. I'm just not interested in some of the things that they come out with just because they're very colorful and I've kind of gotten more neutral now in my older age. So, I just don't buy them because I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I don't know. It takes me like, I have some weird thinking when it comes to eyeshadows. Anyways, I had a bunch of Wet n Wild trios, especially like limited edition, and I got rid of, I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and I probably had a good 20 of them. So I've gotten rid of 15 of them, and I've only been left with 5. This is the new formulation. This is the way they come out new. This one actually I have not opened. It's a kind of a Naked 3, Urban Decay Naked 3 type dupe here. I do have another one that it's in my work bag that I use all the time that's the same way. It's a quint. Okay, so then these were their 6-pan palettes. And I did own probably all of them. So let's see, how many do I have left? I have 5 also of this, and I probably... Sorry, I got a phone call and I completely forgot where I am. Okay, so this is a NYX Nude on Nude palette. I got rid of several of the bigger palettes that I had. And then these here are NYX palettes also. These are NYX 10, what is that, 10? Yes, 10 palettes. And then this one is a Sonia Kashuk Eye on Nudes or Eye on Neutral palette. This is a really nice matte neutral palette if you're looking for something that's more inexpensive. These are $19.99 at Target. Okay, so then on this side I have my L'Oreal Infallibles. I got rid of several of those. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually I have 8 because I have one in my work makeup bag. And I probably had about 12 of them, so I got rid of 4 of them. I have a L'Oreal Hip Duo. I have 2 of those left. I have Ulta. I have one Revlon Matte Shadow that I'm still on the fence about keeping. And over here I have a Wet n Wild Penny, the Penny eyeshadow. And this one is a really good blush or a really good eyeshadow. I have a Bath and Body Works single, or not Bath and Body Works, Body Shop single. I have extra mascaras over here. And then in the back, I have my Maybelline tattoos. So that is it for my Alex 9 drawer. If you would like to see any of these drawers in depth,
okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I was just trying to make a real quick video letting you know that I updated my vanity and have purged my makeup collection that I can fit it in this Alex drawers. So, alright guys, hope you liked it. Talk to you later. Bye.